On a foggy autumn morning in the small coastal town of Redhaven, a grisly discovery was made at the cliffside mansion of the eccentric, wealthy inventor Jonathan Hargrove. A fisherman found Hargrove's body washed up on the rocky shore, his face pale and frozen in a look of terror. By the time Detective Eva Hart arrived, whispers of murder had spread through the tight-knit town. Hargrove had been well known for his reclusive lifestyle and grand inventions, though his character was far from beloved. Rumors circulated about secret dealings, rivalries, and affairs, and those closest to him were all too familiar with his eccentric demands and sharp temper. On the night of his death, Hargrove had thrown a rare dinner party, and each guest had left under strange circumstances. Detective Hart quickly honed in on the attendees, an ambitious assistant named Chloe, who had devoted years to Hargrove only to be passed over for a promotion, Dr. Thomas Finch, a respected biochemist and longtime friend who had been increasingly at odds with Hargrove over a lucrative patent, and Marianne Hale, a local artist with whom Hargrove had been romantically involved, though their relationship had soured recently. Lastly, there was Vincent, Hargrove's estranged brother, who had arrived in town unannounced, seeking to repair old wounds or perhaps reopen them. As Detective Hart began piecing together the night's events, contradictions started to emerge. Chloe claimed she left early due to a migraine, but a housekeeper had seen her wandering the halls much later, looking agitated. Dr. Finch, on the other hand, said he and Hargrove had argued over dinner, but Finch insisted they had left on good terms. Marianne confessed she'd had an explosive argument with Hargrove that night but insisted she had no reason to harm him, even though neighbors had overheard the shouting. Vincent, however, was nowhere to be found. Hart soon learned he'd checked into a local inn but hadn't been seen since the morning of his brother's death. A crucial breakthrough came when Hart discovered a hidden recording device in Hargrove's study, one he apparently used to document his work, and occasionally, his guests' conversations. The recording revealed a tense exchange between Hargrove and Vincent. It seemed Vincent had been demanding a share of the family fortune, something Jonathan refused to consider. Then, the conversation took a sinister turn. The audio caught Vincent saying, "If you won't help me, then I'll make sure your precious inventions never see the light of day." Yet, the mystery was far from solved. The final piece came when a forensic analysis revealed traces of an unusual, fast-acting sedative in Hargrove's system, a compound only a skilled biochemist like Dr. Finch would know how to use. In a tense confrontation, Hart gathered the suspects and presented the evidence. With every detail meticulously laid out, Dr. Finch broke under the pressure. He had indeed administered the sedative during dinner, planning only to scare Hargrove into surrendering the patent. But when he saw Hargrove struggling by the cliffs later that night, Finch panicked and pushed him, letting the ocean cover his tracks. As Finch was led away, Detective Hart watched the waves crash against the shore. Redhaven would remember this case, and the secrets behind Hargrove's inventions would remain as mysterious as the man himself, lost to the tide.